have to.
How are you doing, Jim? This is Ron Musgrave's Pro Power Wash.
Oh, yeah, Ron, how are you doing?
Hey, you got a second, Jim? I wanted to ask you some questions. You got a minute?
Yeah.
Hey, I've been doing this a long time. I'm doing a seminar out in Myrtle Beach, South Carolina for pressure cleaning, and it's kind of how to get in the doorway with, property managers and things. And you're one of our out-of-state property management companies, own properties in probably multi-states throughout the country. What I wanted to know, Jim, is what is it that you look for in a service vendor or a pressure washing company to do business with? That's all I wanted to get an answer. If you got time, Jim.
Yeah. What do I look for? Somebody that can do the job and that does it right, and I don't have to. You guys follow up good. You contact the customer. Most of these people I deal with out of state, I don't know if the freaking job is done or not. I never hear back from them. That's the biggest hurdle we're having right now is out of state. But with your company, shit, you're always calling. You're sending me, letters with the specials. I think communication's number one. And if you can communicate, shit, you can be in Mexico or in another country or whatever.
Okay. Well, that's a pretty good prop for us. Is there any other things that you might look? Do you remember when we started business way back? Do you remember why you started using us? What it was that?
We started using you because you're really on top of it, if you know what I'm saying. You really wanted to expand the business. You really pay attention to details. You're there when you say you're going to be. You really take pride in the Pro Power Wash.
Well, I appreciate it.
A lot of people are just freaking working out of their trucks or fly-by-nights or whatever. And plus, you guys do a good job.
Well, that's always important.
I think overall for me, it's just being able to get in touch with you.
Yeah.
And every time I call you, you always call me right back, and I leave a message. You guys really do. You want to be the king of the business. I realize that, and you're heading in that direction.
Well, thanks, man. I really appreciate that. That's probably, I got a lot of compliments today, but that one's pretty good. So I'm learning a few things, and hopefully we're doing things right. So that's a good plus on our side.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, so I appreciate it.
Good quality. Hey, I think you guys have a good quality control because every property that I keep, because I make a trip over there a couple times a month, and everything looks good. The walks, the dumpsters. So, you take pride in what you're doing, and you stay on top of your employees, obviously, because you're only as good as they are.
That's right. Yeah, that is very, very true. Very, very true.
Yeah, but I could tell by just talking with you the first time I met you that you're not in this for fun and games. You're looking to be, the king of the steam cleaners, and you're heading in that direction. I know that.
Well, I appreciate.
That's why. Hey, you know what? Just say that you wouldn't have every property we have if you weren't doing a good job. That's the best way to put it.
Let me ask you a question. Are you that way with most vendors, or do you split the services because you want?
No, I pretty much split them up because, I always gauge somebody by the way they start out, and then they usually drop off after a couple months, and they start getting shitty after like 6 months. So I just give them a little bit because I'm not going to jump totally in bed with them off the get-go. And if they can prove to me that, hey, they're on top of it, because, I'm only as good as the people I have, too, because my superiors fly over and they have stockholder meetings and shit. If things look like shit, I ain't going to be around,
Right. No, I understand that.
Yeah, but you know what, Ron, to tell you the truth, you're the only guy that has every center we have. I'm dealing with like 3 different landscapers because nobody takes the frickin' bull by the horns, and I'm not giving one guy every center because they're not worthy of it. You're the only guy that I've met over there that's probably on top of shit that I keep funneling more centers to because I know you do the job and you do it right. And I don't have to call you constantly about this, that, and the other. Like these landscapers tell me, oh, we're going to do this. I say, hey, there's frickin' weeds on the course. Oh, we got to spray them with Roundup. Oh, we just had a thunderstorm. Oh, they just reseeded and popped it. I mean, they got excuses where you don't have an excuse. You say, hey, I'll run over there, I'll take a look. If there's a problem, I'll take care of it, and it gets done.
I appreciate that.
I mean, you're like a property manager's, dream come true, to say the truth. Well, people, hey, listen, seriously, the people we've been dealing with in Phoenix are so freaking flaky. Like right now, fluoresco lighting, all they have are fucking excuses and bullshit. And I'm looking for somebody new in the lighting business here pretty quick.
You know what? I'm gonna check my Teledex. I can't think of the guy's name, but I got a guy, and I'll email you his information.
Okay.
I'll email.
Hey, you know what, Ron? When I get back to the office like next week, I could send you a letter of recommendation or whatever if you need something like that.
Man, I appreciate it, Jim. If you do that, that'd be awesome. That's fantastic.
Yeah.
Appreciate it.
Yeah, okay.
Anything we can do for you, let me know, man.
Oh, yeah, as always. And like I said, it's a pleasure doing business with you. And if we get another center, you're going to be doing that one, too.
Hey, appreciate that, Jim. Good to hear it. Good to hear it. Hey, you have a good weekend.
Okay, you too. Take care.
Bye-bye. I appreciate it, and I'll email you his information.
Okay.
I'll email.
Hey, you know what, Ron? When I get back to the office like next week,